Hello and welcome. My name is Geeta and this is Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today is going to be just a chill stream. I'm working on my Dream Snap, which is a weekly photo challenge that you can do in this game to earn free moonstones, which you can spend in the premium shop. So I try to do well in them. First things first, let me go check my Scrooge shop. Well, all of them, even though I think I have everything in the game. Hi, Roger. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you today? Triple check Tuesday for everybody here or rewatching. Make sure you have voted. Make sure you have submitted a Dream Snap. And make sure you've done all the premium shop purchases that you want. I got back on my Switch, on my Switch 2, and I forgot I had like more moonstones over there, because like if you buy moonstones on one platform, they don't switch over. They're on like whatever platform you purchase them on, versus moonstones you earn from Dream Snaps will show on like every platform you play on. So I had some extra purchased moonstones over there. Hi Trey, good morning. Welcome in. Good afternoon to most of you. Happy Tuesday. Hi Essence. I'm doing okay today. I didn't sleep the best, but I figured out why about halfway through the night, and like was able to fix it and adjust. So I'm definitely like tired, but I made it to the river. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Sunday. I made it to the river and I got to, you know, walk around barefoot with the rocks and dip my hand in the current. And so I feel like a lot more grounded and refreshed. So I'm really happy about that. I have a couple spots on my face, so I didn't like do any recording of me being there other than just like some of the scenery. But if you want to see where I went, I've got a video on TikTok if you scroll back of like me going to that same spot last, like, I don't know, probably September, October. It's one of my favorite spots to go to here in Denver. Hi Jazz, welcome in. Good afternoon. Hi Tiana, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Thank you for joining. How were your weekends? Have you done your triple checks for Tuesday? I was just talking about how I was playing on my Switch 2 and I realized I had more moonstones on that side since I'd purchased some. So I ended up getting this outfit when I wasn't like planning on it originally because I wanted to save the moonstones. Oh yeah, I also got something from my recommended. I think it was a motif pack. Okay, so instead, so it replaced it with this Eeyore bunny ears and tail. Not something I'm interested in. Hi Steph, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you guys all doing? You got 2 kittens. You haven't been sleeping much. Oh, I bet. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Congratulations on your expanding little family. That is so sweet. I remember the original kitten days, and now they are kind of like getting to grumpy old women, my two little cats. Like they're getting more stubborn as they're getting older. So they're like kind of acting like kittens again in some ways. But with, you know, the grumpy old lady face, it's cute. Weekend was great. Went to the ocean, to Ocean City. Nice. To watch your daughter's last volleyball tournament of the season. That's so special. I hope it went well. And hopefully the team did like a pizza party or something, you know, to end things off well and happy for everybody. I love that. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for popping in and lurking while at work. It's very sweet of you. I hope all the kids got their stuff submitted in time. I know you were worried about that. Or at least maybe they all passed, but you said it was a big chunk of their grade. Your daughter's recital was this weekend. So happy to finally be done with dance. I bet. The constant just like showing up and then like you have to figure out what you're gonna do while they're there. I don't have kids, but I was my sister's legal guardian while she was doing her last few years of school, and so I had to drive her around for her like cheer and theater and all of that she did. And it was where we lived, but traffic was brutal. Like sometimes it would take me 40 minutes just to get out of where we lived because the road, like people would, they would be so rude. Like they'd be sitting on that road for so long that they would fill up the middle of the intersection when the light turned red. So people couldn't even cross the other way, which like it was only going from like my neighborhood to like a shopping center. So they didn't think that they were doing anything bad. I don't know. They knew that they were blocking us from leaving our like residence. I ended up learning how to use my horn. Like, get out of the way. That is so rude. Like, they wouldn't even let me go straight across to get out another way and just take like a longer way. So I would end up like basically going the opposite direction of where I needed to take other roads around. Which, like, why wouldn't they have all done that? Like, it's a daily occurrence. You'd think that people would learn. Anyways. Your daughter's recital. Okay. Hi, Ashley. Welcome in. I am having a good day so far. I hope you are too. Happy Tuesday. Oh, okay. So, like, not only did I get to go to the river, which was so nice, I'm kind of upset because I forgot my water shoes. So I'm going to have to, like, dedicate, like, a river bag, you know, and, like, all right, let's put a towel in here and sunblock and our river shoes and, like, everything that we could need for a good day. Beach chairs, like, you know. But we also got Dutch Bros over the weekend. So good. It's my favorite. I love getting Dutch Bros. I did attempt to start my Dream Snap, but like, okay, so I was playing on my Switch 2 because I didn't feel like coming into my office and like cutting on my computer. But within like literally 2 minutes of being on that, I regretted playing Dreamlight Valley on my Switch 2. And like, I hate to say that. It's almost as slow as the Switch was in the beginning. The graphics are like better, but let me finish going through this last section and I'll kind of show you guys what was happening to me. Other than like obnoxious load times. I'm talking like harvesting my pumpkins would take a full 10 seconds of loading, and then planting them would take another 15 versus like on my PC it's instant. Okay, I think the blue chest I found was my blue chest today. All right, let me come over here. So I was like looking around, and I was enjoying like the 4K quality because my computer, I don't have a 4K monitor. Come on, my pumpkins are loading. There we go. Okay, so I was standing right here, right? And I was looking over, and almost none of that water was loading in. That water piece that I have in the center, it wasn't showing the water or the tiles. They were just unloading. And then like all you could see was the white brick underneath. And I was like, oh, so like if I wanted to take my snap here, I couldn't. Like it wouldn't even load in for the dream snap. And that it was doing that for the whole map. Like I would be running up on stuff and I would see it loading in as I was running. And that's something that like I accepted on this Switch, but like that shouldn't be something that a brand new, like only 1-year-old console should be experiencing. So, it'll be nice to be like, if I'm like traveling, it'll be nice to still be able to check my game. Then like, okay, so I deleted my section on one of the floating islands for my dream snap. And it was that section for the crafting one. So it was only 1/4 of that floating island. And it didn't even have like a ton there. Like it wasn't like one of my bigger dream snap builds at all. It took 4 minutes to process it and back me back to the map. And I was like, are you that it was so long, and it wasn't that much that I was deleting. Anyways, still need to decorate your bind. Go for it. I've actually really been enjoying it like that. The Switch on this game is wild. Hoping you can get it to work on the portal when you're not at home. Roger, are you still here in chat? Because I think Roger plays on a PlayStation Portal without the PlayStation 5, or at least did, and might be able to have some input. You have the OLED and maybe you're just used to it, but yours is not like that. Is there an OLED for the Switch too? But you're not as thoroughly decorated. That could be part of it. But I was running through a lot of areas that I did on my original Switch, and like the Switch was more pixelated, but it didn't have as many of those. I don't know. It's probably just that I'm so used to the PC, and I had like high expectations. Just the regular Switch OLED. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they made some sacrifices for the Switch 2 to look good and still work well. Like it was smooth. Anyways, all right, for my snap. I've been trying to think about it. It does like focus in on the weather part, right? Like sitting here pressing the wrong buttons. Has to be the most expensive plan that includes cloud play. Dang. I don't really love how everything is a subscription these days. But I get that I'm probably part of the issue because I was one of the early adopters of like Netflix. I was living on my own. Didn't want to pay $80 for cable and a home phone when I could pay $6 for Netflix. Keep on playing Palia and keep pushing all the wrong buttons. Oh no. No, what's funny is I was playing Pokopia and then I was jumping on Dreamlight Valley on the same platform. And so they were the same buttons, but because I was used to switching back and forth a little bit, yeah, I just needed to like only play Dreamlight Valley on one platform to not confuse my brain. I think people that play a ton of games are very impressive. Like, how does your brain keep track of all of that? Wouldn't be able to go without your game for a month? Yeah, no. No, no, no. You're gonna be gone for a month. I mean, if you only have to do it for a month, but you still have your Switch, right? So you could just bring your Switch. At some point, Stacy, I see you getting a gaming laptop. Although I hear laptops are about to get more expensive too, because just like for the Switch and like the other consoles, they're all using the same chips that are in PCs and that these AI data centers are using. So they're having to fight for like, they're basically having to outbid each other over these chips. Hi, darling. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you did not end stream for me. It's only the Switch 1 and it's already a mess on the Switch 2. You don't want to deal with that. That's understandable. That is very understandable. Same essence. Definitely same. Especially like we're already in a water crisis. And they're just making it worse. Wondering if the quality issues are less when the Switch is docked, because yours is almost always docked. I don't play handheld either. If I'm up for it, Steph, and you're still here at the end of stream, I'll grab my Switch to show you what I was talking about. And like, It's still fast in a lot of ways for the Switch 2 with Dreamlight Valley. It looks amazing. You can actually see things. I was just shocked that like certain things weren't loading. And it could have just been like maybe the water itself is like a higher processing piece. I don't know. Back to your original theory. I could see it being that. Why did I have my AC off? It's supposed to be super hot today. It's on now. Hopefully it can keep up. We have a plan for how to help my AC this summer. I just need to go buy it. I need to do some measuring and go buy it. Good afternoon. Take a moment. I'm feeling pretty good today. How are you? I'm still like meh on how I feel about being on camera, mostly because I really need to get my hair done. It's bothering me with the length, and it's just getting really hard to wear it down with how I have thick hair. It's like the strands aren't thick, but I have a lot of hair. And so when I have it down, it's overheating me. So I need to get a lot more layers put in and shorten it up a little bit. And brighten it up a little bit. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a hobo when I stream with it up. I just get in my head. I know it's me. I know everybody has those like little things and you guys are like, we don't care. Didn't it just snow? Oh, Stacy. We are so high up in elevation that we can get snow on a 90-degree day. Like that's how much our weather can just drop in temperature and how quickly. I would say like a few times a year we'll have like a day where we drop like 60 degrees from day to night. Anyways, yeah, we got like 6 inches of snow and then it was melted by that afternoon after it finished. It's still in the mountains though, like the mountains are still snow-capped, so that's pretty. But yeah, we're top 5 cities for bipolar weather and unpredictable weather because the mountains, it's so funny, like you can just like watch the radar and see the mountains just like hold a storm above them. Like the storm will be going quick, 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 and it'll touch those 14,000 foot mountains that are all in a line and they'll get stuck. And then the storm will just sit and sit and sit, and then finally it'll break through and like pass over us super fast. In some ways it's nice, in other ways it's like, dang, we kind of needed that over here too. I'm just happy that I can handle it better here because the humidity doesn't make it as intense. The bigger thing is the barometric pressure and how my body is like handling that day. Knew it could always snow, but especially in the mountains, but dang, yeah. So the mountains are higher, so they can get it like way more often, but we're still like close to 6,000 feet. So I've seen snow in every month of the year. Was it a ton? Not necessarily. Did it always stick? It depends on a lot of factors. And like sticking to the ground versus sticking to the trees is different too. But yeah, it's they say to dress for all the seasons every day here. And they're not wrong. Always be prepared. And the really interesting thing is like you really figure out how elevation affects things if you live up here and you go to the mountains, because it could be 95 in Denver, and then you drive up to the top of Mount Blue Sky, which is like one of our 14,000 foot mountains that you can drive to the top of, and it'll literally be 28 degrees up there. It's interesting. Hi Lilo, happy Tuesday, welcome in. How are you? Hi Karen, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you today? All right. I don't really bother cleaning up the ranch or the Vale as much because like the items over there aren't as obnoxious if you leave them, but like Eternity Isle, it gets like unwalkable if you don't keep up with it. All right, I was going to do my shot over here. And like I said, I deleted stuff on my Switch, but I realized how long the load times were for the Switch 2. And it's not that they were crazy long, especially not compared to the original Switch. They were just crazy long compared to my PC, which I'm like, I was getting distracted on my phone with how long it was taking. Like I was like, okay, let me open up my phone and watch some TikToks and then get back to decorating. Oh, I love the colors on the grass over here. That's pretty. All right, let's see. From the premium shop, I got this outfit. And then the clouds. I did not get the house and I did not get the axe. So I've got this lightning cloud, this rain cloud, and this like drizzling rain cloud. I wonder how many people are going to use that like Olaf snowing cloud instead and like work with that. Especially people like that play on Apple Arcade. That would be their only option. All right. So one thing that I think is helpful for this week is to focus on a color. Like if you're going for sadness, make everything around you blue. If you're focusing on joy, try to make everything as yellow as you can. And then, of course, anger in the middle with the example, everything red. I don't know why they said green like envy. Technically, I guess envy is a shade of green. But like in Inside Out, green is disgust. And I wanted to do that. Let me save this outfit. So I thought about being disgust, but we don't really have a disgusted looking face. And I'm worried that since she's not one of the main ones, she won't be like as recognizable. So I'm gonna go probably just like with this. And I'm gonna go through and look at like blue. What's blue in the game basically? You just tried to make yours yellow. I think yours is cute, Stacy. Should have put on the outfit. You got the clouds. You wanted the house too. I don't know. I don't see myself liking the house just for my regular stuff, and I don't like buying a house just for a dream snap. It's like a big price to do that. Yeah, I just don't see a need for myself to have this. Disgust is your favorite. I think she's recognizable for people that have seen Inside Out. That being said, a lot of people complained about the Inside Out update, that they didn't like it and that they didn't want it. A lot of people didn't even like the retro road trip stuff. And so I worry that like people that are voting might not have seen it and might only recognize joy and sadness because they're in the game. All right, this is kind of blue. I hate that it opens up the villagers' houses every time. This is kind of blue and like the same kind of theme. Because I feel like if I do the confectionery, like that's not sad. Everybody gets happy from like candy, right? Unless you can't have it. Yep, this one. Let's see. Ooh. It's like it's blue, but like I feel like I should have it like this way. I agree, Ashley. Inside Out is amazing. It's like one of the top performing franchises too, so I think it was surprising to know so many people hated it. But, you know, like anytime there is something popular, there's going to be people that hate it just because it's popular. I used to be one of those people. I still am sometimes. That stubborn side of me just comes out sometimes. Let's see. I'm going to use like the back of this house. Yeah, I like that, but it's just that I like this house so much. Mega bundle. Mega bundle. Sorry, darling. I think I need more context. I think Inside Out 2 has to be one of my favorite movies. I feel so seen. Oh. Blue butterflies. Gonna do some of these, but like I don't want to put them all out yet. I just don't want to forget about them. Let's see. You don't hate popular things, but you do tend to avoid them. Never Disney though. Yeah. I get that. Yes, I do have that bird aviary house from the Moonstone bundle. I pulled it out. I liked the blue color from this a little bit more because that one is like a little bit more green. Maybe blue dragonflies instead of butterflies since it'll be raining. And dragonflies, I think, can handle the rain. Oh, didn't mean to back out. But it doesn't hurt to, like, see. All right. I'm going to do, like, a bunch of blue trees in the back. That's too bright. You like the second movie better than the first? I think I might too. They're both so good though. I saw too many waterfalls for it being a desert dream snap this week. Like, I get that there can be an oasis in a desert, but that wasn't the theme, in my opinion. Oh, do I want to use these? No. Maybe, but probably not. Probably not. These are more scary than sad. It just brings me back to that, like, I don't know. I think it's him having a nightmare, but the nightmare in that Winnie the Pooh episode is like my nightmares when I have a fever. And so, like, it feels like watching a fever dream. And I just can't. What are you guys working on in your games today? Let's see. I'll remember those. Ooh. I don't... Do these show up under... I think they show up under, like, the regular foliage. I would just filter by blue. But I feel like the filter is sometimes off if it's like just like it decides it's another color. Like sometimes it can skip things. Yes. Ooh. I've been waiting for a moment to do this. Okay. I probably won't do it for like to where you can see a ton of it. Dang. So I need to go buy some more. Let me just put them like that. I'm not going to try to think of a story to like tell with this one because I feel like the stories used to do well and now they don't. I feel like people now just go for like whatever photo looks better. That would be so sad. I'm sorry. It's blue, but like, imagine I was just like crying over this for the shot. That would be so sad. I'm not going to do that to the moms out there. It was just Mother's Day. That's mean. It would work, but it's mean, so I'm not going to do it. I wish we had more poses. Yeah, I'm going to go with sadness. Sorry, I didn't see your message, Trey. Going all blue. You're going with joy. I love the joy ones too. Hope enough Star Wars people see yours. That's what I've been thinking too, Stacy, because it was a lot of Aladdin submissions, and I'm worried that like the voters might be some of those like, I'm not gonna vote for it because I don't want Star Wars in the game people. But honestly, I didn't really put that much effort into mine, and I saw a lot of really good ones. So I'm expecting to get 900. I would be shocked if I got any more than 900 on mine. Of course, I'm always hoping for more, but mine is like honestly really bad. And like sometimes I do that. Like I'll give myself a minimal effort week and tell myself like I don't have the energy to do more, and then I'll see everybody's submissions like, dang, I really should have just pushed myself. It's okay though. We are all gonna have those weeks. And I just logged into my Switch too and like realized I have more moonstones over there, so I'm gonna try to prioritize spending those. Hi, Rosina. Good afternoon. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. All right, Steph. Hope it goes well. Voted for a lot of Star Wars stuff since you saw so much Aladdin. I believe it. I did vote for the Star Wars ones too, but I liked them more like whenever I came across them. These would probably do better than that, but we'll see. Let's see. I'm trying to make my brain go literal, no story. Would that be silly? I feel like that's silly to have balloons and something that's supposed to be sad. It's kind of a funky color next to the rest of those, but I'm still going to pull it out. Just in case my brain thinks of something. I don't know. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, Lady Loon. How are you today? We're currently working on the Inside Out Dream Snap. Yeah, these blue couches are more of like the color that I'm going for, even though they're both blue. Oh, my lips are dry. Let me put on some chapstick. All right. I don't think I would use that little monster toy. I'm just going blue through and through. Some blue lampposts for the lights, maybe. No, you're fine, Stacy. Had a whole list for your game while you're gone. Like a checklist for what you should check or a checklist for hubby? I think this would be cute to have like over sadness, maybe. So she's not in the rain. Can this go underneath those clouds though? Yeah, I didn't think so. So never mind on that. Dang it. I didn't mean to click out. All right. I'm going to cut my mouse back on. I got one of those ergonomic mouses. And it's nice because it like cuts off when it's not being used. So the battery doesn't die. Here we go. I thought about using these. So I'm going to pull those out. Because I liked how Trey had used like one of these blue paths. What is that? Wait. What is what? We've got a house skin right here. In the background, these are those movie screens. Telescopes? I don't know. We've got an observatory, so maybe. Let's see. Blue. I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. Da ba dee da ba die. I'm blue. If I was green, I would. Oh, I'm not gonna finish that one. Let's see. I know I say that so much. I've been trying to catch myself on like just filler. Scrolling. Never ending scrolling. Looking for the perfect furniture for my snap. And I was concentrating too hard and now my eye is crying. But also because my AC, the wind from it like bounces off of my monitor and back into my eyes. Getting to the end. I don't know how much more blue I'll find that'll work. Oh, yes. Absolutely yes. Okay. Worth getting down here. Because I always forget about those pillars. Because I never really use them. Unless, like, I used them once for my futuristic Dream Snap. And that was, like, it. And it's only because they glow at night. No. I thought about theme park, but, like, theme park is happy, not sad. Welcome back, Steph. Yes, Stacy. I love that. That is a great way to approach it. I keep doing that. I was almost at the end though. Oh. Yup. Somebody tell my legs to be quiet. They're fine. They don't need to ache right now. I wasn't that mean to them on the water. No, I was tripping and falling more than usual since I'd forgotten my water shoes. All right, let me back out and save. I guess I have been sitting for about an hour. Oh, the other thing that was bothering me when I was playing on the Switch too is probably just me. It would not stay connected to the internet. Every single time I went to go do something, like check the Dream Snap theme or anything, it was just like, you're not connected. And I'd have to reconnect. And sometimes it would be like literally 10 seconds later. It was so weird. Oh, my mouse is getting caught on wires on my desk. Loathing. Oh, I was singing Reading Rainbow last night. Did you guys see that video of the lady that sang it? She was, I don't know, it looked like she was at church or something. Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. I can do anything. I'm holding back. I don't want to be too loud. I love that song though. So good. I used to love Wishbone too. A list of the things you want to do on your new game. Aww. Like this summer. I love that. Hi, Joshua. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. All right. I definitely need to make some more of this path. I'm so glad I don't have to have the materials on me to craft things. All right. Paths. What did you guys do for lunch? I think I have a leftover. I think I have a little bit of leftovers from a local spot. It's too local for me to say the name. It would dox me. But it's really good. It's like Cajun a little bit. And they've got the best actual Southern food. Yum, Rosina. I almost got one of their chicken wraps recently. They're like a safe place for me, no matter my anxiety levels. That's awesome, Joshua. Happy early birthday. Please keep the discussion about the game. Otherwise, my mods will need to remove you. You ate French fries your husband didn't want. Wait, are you happy or sad about that? Like, is that a happy cry or a sad cry? I love French fries. But, like, that doesn't sound like a full meal. So I hope you're not still hungry. Also, for the record, I don't mind you saying your birthday. But just in general, try to keep the discussion about the game. And not like personal things. The Chick-fil-A chicken salad sandwich, it's good too. Or the chicken sandwich. I miss their chicken salad sandwich. It used to be so good. I miss Taco Bell's old chicken burrito too. That one that came in the $2 meal deal. Ah, those were the days. $2 meal deals are unheard of nowadays. Pearls. Where do we get pearls? I don't think we fish for them, right? We dig for the pearls. Or do we fish for them? I know we fish for the starfish. And we fish for plastic. Sorry, Joshua, you're just getting a little bit too personal. So I am going to have one of my mods mute you for the rest of stream. I already asked you once to try to keep the topic about the game. If you do it again on a next stream, I will block you from all future streams. Thank you, Lady Loon. You're on a baby weight loss journey, so you had a ham sandwich that was wrapped in lettuce and some white cheddar. Oh, that sounds delicious. I'm glad you're still getting protein in and all of that. And don't be harsh on your body that grew a whole human. It's not meant to bounce back the way society pressures women to. So be kind on yourself with that. Your body is beautiful. Your body did a miracle. And as long as you can still, walk and eat and do the things that you need to, be thankful for your body still taking care of you. But also, you're totally valid in your feelings and all of that. Thank you, Trey. Love this pathing as the floor. Always loved the colors on this one. Me too. And I feel like it's definitely popping really well. I wish that they would give us more floors like they did in the Rift. We got like a tiny bit more in Wish Blossom, but not enough. All right, let's see how this is looking. I was going to cover it in this other cubic, but I like the blue that it has. Let me pull out. I really should just favorite Oswald's car at this point. But I've been favoriting too many things and it's getting pretty long. So let me pull that out right here. If you've never seen somebody do this, like if you're rewatching or new here, there's certain items in the game that don't allow the camera to sit on top of them. So what happens is, if where the camera is supposed to be sitting is, there's that one of those items there, it forces the camera forward on your character without you needing to go into selfie mode. So that's what we're doing here. I'm just forcing the camera in a little bit. All right, the umbrella's gonna block a lot. And like I'm wearing a whole outfit to stop the rain, so that should be fine. Obviously, like things are gonna move around. I'm more so looking at the background at the moment. I'm gonna take like another step away from the car. Of course, Ashley. Thank you for taking it well. All right, looking cute. I'm gonna definitely need to add more foliage on the sides and in the back. Before I get too far in, I'm gonna grab some of this underbrush to fill in the grass. You can what? Wait, what did I say? You can use the storm clouds inside? That's pretty cool. I think you can put the Olaf ones inside too, so that tracks. I know these really won't be seen, but still. I think they're showing like a little. Got that hint there for myself. I'm feeling myself fighting yawns. So I'm going to go ahead and take my first little stretch break. If you're new here, it'll only be about 2 minutes. For anybody that needs to head out, no worries. Thank you for being here as always. Your presence is always more than enough, even if you didn't chat. And I hope you have a magical rest of your day. For everybody hanging out, just give me 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Hi, welcome in, Mr. Left Shark. Happy Tuesday. right, sorry about that, you guys. I am back. Is Mr. Left Shark another creator? I'll definitely have to check out your channel if you are. Sorry, I've been more up on the TikTok side for the last year and a half, so I know more of the creators over there. And even then, like, there's so many people that cover this game, it's hard to keep up. All right. I'm going to move the clouds to the side. Oh, I love that print. Do you guys see how small that grid is? Let me just pull up the Olaf one for comparison. You are. I'll definitely check out your channel after stream. Thank you for popping in. That is very kind of you. I love creators that support other creators. There's no need for us to be, you know, hostile and weird towards each other. So this Olaf cloud, look how many squares that's taking up on the ground. And then look at these clouds. That is a crazy difference. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 versus there's 12 in just one of those like top or bottom spots. Wild. Oh, Ashley. That is very sweet of you. Very, very sweet. Definitely just a normal person. Sleep in a normal bed, feed my cats, scoop their litter. But I get what you mean. I get excited for people too. It's really sweet when you like you know, like admire somebody's work or creativity and get to talk to them. I remember there was this Pokemon Go content creator, which is like, he's a big reason I even started making videos. And he came to Colorado and played with us because like Pokemon Go is like, you know, it's an outside game where you can walk around and do things. So he would have these meetups at these monthly events, and he would just travel around, and definitely thought it was super cool to meet him. I think I have other blue lights that will emit more light. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want to craft more of these because these don't really shine. These will, though. These blue lampposts. Mostly do a fun collab with other creators. A TV show Dream Snap competition? What? That is so cool. I'll definitely look forward to looking at that and definitely share it with my community. I've been bigger on the TikTok side for the last year and a half, but I'm trying to figure out how to balance both. So I need to get back into like getting to know people on this side. And just like making videos in general instead of just streams. Been slacking. All right. I don't think these are going to turn off or turn on with the rain, will they? I think I have to make it night for those to even matter. So I need to decide if I want it to be night or day. I don't think I didn't move the car, right? Okay. All right. thunderstorm. They did not automatically cut on. Is the sun in that direction? Oh, it's just past sunset. Okay. Why didn't those lights cut on? There we go. So they cut on at the second hour of sunset. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Dreamsnap's TV competition show. That sounds so cool. I love like community aspects of content creation. It's part of why I got into it, was to like make friends. And I can say I've made some amazing ones. No, I do like those there. I'm gonna pull stuff out of the area just so they're not like in the way. Oh dang, I missed this spot. That's funny. And then I'm going to replace them back in. And it's going to be like my annoying days where I'm constantly clicking in and out to see how things are looking. Only so I don't have to go back in later and fix it all. I'll probably make those the darker blue for the water curtain too. This is beautiful. Thank you. This is very sweet of you. I'm trying to do a sadness dream snap. So I'm trying to go very blue. I wish we could do group mode and like copy a section. That way, like, we don't have to replace everything if you're trying to duplicate it on another spot or in another spot. Hopefully they'll add that. We got our first Hercules teaser today for anybody that doesn't follow them and didn't see. Now, it's not anything new. It's the same thing that they've been doing the last few updates, where they're showing us the roadmap image, right? So probably next Thursday, I'm guessing, we'll get the emojis teaser. And then Friday, we'll probably get the shadow of whoever's coming, which will be exciting this time because we don't know if it's going to be Meg or Phil or if it's just Hercules alone. They do have the the statue of Phil. So I'm leaning towards Phil, but like obviously I want Meg. So we'll have to see how that turns out. I think this needs to be a little closer. Oh, it's that one that's closer. It's like I'm seeing a trunk on the left that I'm not on the right. There we go. I'm always trying to beat my own best score. The best I've ever done on Dream Snaps was 34th place, like in summer of 2024. So it's been a hot minute. The closest I've been since then is like top 100, but it was in the 90s. Phil and Hercules is called a satire. So I think they kind of confirm him versus Meg. Yeah. Not satire, satyr. You want a glowing Hercules? What if that was one of his dream styles, Lilo? That would be pretty cool. Does this car keep inching backwards? Like, what is happening? I'm gonna have to rewatch. I'm probably doing it to myself. And then second hour of sunset with rain. Where are the clouds? Are they just not wanting to show? That's interesting. I think Phil would be, I don't know, Mega's just as funny. Like, they're both pretty funny. And I always like the more comedic characters joining. Their dialogue is pretty fun to read. And his voice isn't like crazy, you know? Like, it's not going to be hard to do like Pumbaa's. I messed those two up because I clicked on them. And they weren't properly spaced out anyways. Is that about the same? One, two, okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Pain and Panic. I feel like their way of giving us Pain and Panic are the demon snippets. And like just Hades talking about them. Maybe eventually though. We still haven't gotten a Hercules live action, have we? I'm liking how this is turning out. I need a little bit more blue over here. I saw Darling using... She was using a white, like that white weeping willow. I do like pops of white in, so I'm gonna maybe see about these. Just like in the background for contrast. Oh, this is so much nicer. I've been doing a lot of Pocopia and it all takes so long. All right, and then one of these. It's just not the same. It's not. You're right. I think the ones we got in that bundle are more blue. So let me grab the ones from here instead. Yeah. They're just ever so slightly more blue. Oh, and we get more sizes of them. Dang, I need to buy more of that one. Okay. Let me just use this instead. And I just can't hold myself away. I just can't stop. I don't know why that song is in my head. Anybody else with ADHD have like 10 songs in their head at once all the time? Just learn that there's a reason they say the line, if is good, based on Greek lore. What's the reason? You do, Lilo? It is wild how quickly the songs can just switch up. I know, Trey. I hope it comes back quickly for you. They had to show because the ceilings aren't high. That's how I found out you could put them inside. That would explain why they are that low, so that they could go inside. All the songs, yes, but then also modifying the lyrics to fit your own. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Like little Disney princesses. Let me sing what I'm doing to a tune that I know. Oh, okay. Not too much green showing, so I'm happy with the background. Let's see. Pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Now, I don't know. I'm trying to be like the maximalists that we see win. This is tough though. No. It's not ugly. Okay, sounds good stuff. Ashley, I still remember vividly, like I can see my sister and my mom and like my hands and stuff, you know. I remember pulling like into the Blockbuster parking lot and singing. I was singing The Little Mermaid, and I'd like gotten it switched up. Like the fire lyric was like at the wrong part. Like instead of saying like, what does the fire do? Burn. I said like bird or something. I don't know. Like I was at the wrong part. And my sister got so mad. She's like, but she knows the lyrics. And my mom was like, just let her sing. Oh, I just chuckle about it. If I could learn, explore the world from above, out of the sea. Wish I could be part of that world. Let her sing. If I was somebody that listened to lyrics, whew, I'd probably be listening to very different songs. But I care about the musical aspect before the lyrics. I haven't played with these clouds at all yet, so it's gonna be lots of toying for a moment. Tomorrow is 1 year since this Disney stream. I have actually been thinking about that and how cool it was that I was talking to Chris Sanders. Because, like, yes, he was being Stitch, but, like, I was talking to the creator of Lilo and Stitch. That was so cool. So cool. Peak life moment right there. I'm gonna have to do like a post about it. Like 1 year ago. I think I have that video posted on here too. What would I pay? I've got that in my head now. Warm in the sand, bet you on land, they'd understand. Okay, so let me grab a few. Oh, am I out? No! Okay. Is there anything else I'm wanting to add in? I don't think I have a need for those. I do need something towards the bottom corners and by me. Let me open up foliage. Let's see. Is there a blue? I think the Rift in Time flowers, there's like one that's all yellow and one that's all orange, but I don't think there's one that's all blue. Yeah. No. Let me go back home. I'm still redoing my plaza. Oh, my neck just popped. If I start complaining about my neck hurting, somebody remind me it popped. Those are kind of tall and blue. Let's see. Those could be pretty. I don't know about the book ones. I could do the glowing ones. My issue with the original Valley flowers are the grid space. Like, they take too much room, so it's harder to, like, cluster them. Oh, there goes my neck. Okay. That didn't take long. All right, it's not too bad. And I need to get this done. Oh my god, I just went all the way there and didn't go to Scrooge. All right. On to Scrooge. I'm with the people that want a virtual way to access Scrooge. That would be amazing. Like if we could just open up our phones and order from him. All right, let me pull him out of the cluster. I'd like to order furniture. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes they remove the ability for us to buy more of quest items. It's been a while, but ever since they started doing that, I like panic buy them when I can. There's also, we got like this little teapot as a community challenge reward back in like 2023. And we were able to buy more. Now you can't. So I'm like always worried they'll do that again. All right. Let's drop the flowers. I'm trying to decide if I want to manually do it. That's the safer bet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop one of each. And as long as you have more in your bag, you can use the duplicate button to pull more out. Ooh, these glowing ones can't go on path, but these can. All right, so since that's the case, goodbye glowing flowers. And I don't need to worry about them like too many on one side, so I can just drop them all. Now, these back here were showing, but these up here are not. So I'm gonna... Group mode doesn't work for the flowers. That's rude. I guess I'm just gonna pick them up. I'll use my mouse to speed this up though. Anybody have any fun dinner plans? Did you do anything fun over the weekend? Oh, I should put these closer to the fountain since that's where more of them are showing on the other side. Some people will probably hate that flowers are on top of pebbles. That's okay. I'm going for blue. They can be mad. The only thing with like manually doing it is they're not as like randomized. So I gotta do that myself. All right, that's almost there. Gonna mainly grab from the corner front area because that's where the camera is like clipping them off. And then I need to pull the clouds more forward. I want them to cover up the skies on the sides, but I do not want them to cover the middle of the house. Okay. More in. That's kind of like too much though, right? Let me see how it looks just like without them, but I think it was bothering me that like clouds were not rolling in for this part. It just darkens the sky. I could just have like a couple up close. That could work. I'm gonna do them just like slightly more. Two more. Gotta find that balance. Okay, that's kind of like what I was going for before. These two need to go in by just like two more squares. All right. Stormy weather. Focus. Vignette. Brightness. Temperature. Light bloom. Character lighting. What is happening here? I feel like my character's face is not. Maybe I need to be closer. You love it. Thank you, Trey. Your shot was a big inspiration this week. Okay, so it was me adding the blur in the background. Okay. Weather. Vignette. Brightness. Oh, what pose am I gonna do? That kind of covers up most of the shot, so I don't want to do that. And it's making me realize that half of my shot is just flowers at the bottom. That's not cute. And I need to grab sadness. I need something else in the forefront. My mouth is getting itchy from the high pollen outside. I'm gonna try to drink my replenish. It's cherry limeade today. We are our biggest critics for sure. I mean, it could just be as simple as like a couple bushes next to me. It doesn't have to be super complicated. I could add some of those mushrooms. I'm going to have one of these next to me. And then I'll grab sadness. Yeah, we're not doing the baby bassinet. Underbrush. I don't like how these show the grass under. Let me just have a few of these up here. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can just pull sadness here. No, she's at home. I hope not too many of you guys are getting hit with that heat wave this week. Hey, Sadness. Let's hang out. I wish we had the Tickfinity noises over on this side. All right, Sadness, let's go. I'm gonna run a little past where I need you. There we go. And then push you the rest of the way. Because I don't trust the pose thing to actually pose you where I need you. Actually, let's get you closer to this flower. There we go. We could be trying to I could be trying to cheer Sadness up. So, my face. Oh, but it already turns us towards him, right? Are you on top of her? Dang. I don't think that's doing what I wanted it to. No. Sorry, Sadness. Let's see. Do we still hold that hermit garden turtle the same, like up against our bodies? That would be so funny. I think when we go to pet the Cappy, it's a lot shorter than where Sadness is. But also it's kind of mean to pet her. Like, she's not a pet. I think I'm going to be sitting too low with the robot. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting. Hi, Jazz. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you today? Loving it. Thank you, Essence. It's very sweet of you. My timer keeps going off to feed to water my flowers. Drip, drip, drop, little April shower. Do, 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 do. I'm thinking like unicorn pose, like Pegasus pose, or maybe like a cat, one of the cats. All right, let me pull out one of the cats and a unicorn. It did kind of want us to pose with a critter too, like it said that, right? Another blue. But I was going to hide them, so we'll see. We don't have a facial expression that makes us look sad either. We have evil and happy. And that's it. What? I mean, I guess that one. There's no sadness in the valley. Fair. Very fair. You're good, Jazz. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing pretty good, too. Very refreshed after finally making it to some nature over the weekend. Not the way you kept humming the Bambi song right with you. I love that. All right, vignette. Is not work? Oh, I was putting it the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Vignette. Brightness. Color temperature. Light bloom. Character lighting. Oh, that was it. I was glowing because of the light bloom. Okay. Character lighting. Brightness a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not expecting to get a good shot on these at all tomorrow. Thank you, Steph. I don't know. I think that was it. You can't really see my critters. Oh! Not the dragon scooching her over. So yeah, this is the one that we're voting on. I don't expect to get more than 900 because I didn't really do anything. I think this is it. Thank you, Jazz. All right, submit. Excuse me. Let me save this. And I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to... Oh, well, there's one more thing I could have done. Okay. Beauty and the Beast. Oil lamppost. Let me move the flowers. Put this where I'm gonna stand. Right about there. Nope, over one more. And then some Vitalis lights going back. I don't know if you can even see it though. You can, but it's not really making that big of a difference in a shot like this. Yeah, I think I like it better without. Show the critter too. Are we taller than that little mermaid light? I think we are. But maybe my hat would block it. Kind of. Good afternoon, Jay. Welcome, and how are you today? Happy Tuesday. Is sadness? Okay. Let's scoot you back over. Focus. Color tint. No, it's not tint. It's temperature. I think it's a little too dark. Oh yeah, highlights down. I don't know, like it looks muted. That's helping a little. The first or second face, if you pause it, the eyebrows will be ruffled. Let me try it. Let me try it without the pose. Oh, like that? That's cute. Let me try it with this. No, the unicorn's making me smile a lot. All right, let me just get my critters to move. Oh, wait, no, they're not going to move because I'm paused. No, I knew that. Hold on. I knew that. This is going to be tough timing. She's too happy. That's gorgeous. Thank you, Ashley. Hi, Papitas. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you today? Oh, is the thunder loud? I don't think I hear it. Where are my critters? There they are. Okay. I just love when they like are always off screen and you want them on. Oh, the scene in Smiles. I do love a good thunderstorm. They will make me smile. I'll just sit out there and soak up the energy. I don't know if I'm going to get a critter in, Trey. Let me try a different one. Let's see. Most of them are going to make me smile, though, right? I know it's Envy Rabbit, but like... Oh, that's right. I forgot we hold the rabbit right in front of us. Let's see. Oh, man. I forgot that when you change the weather, it undoes your pose. Okay, so it looks like brightness dilutes saturation, but if you touch saturation after it's messed up, it fixes it. Kind of like if you do brightness before vignette, they mess each other up. That might be as happy as could be. Okay. You can't even really see the house anymore. Look up to the sky. The thing is, she was smiling while doing that. Let me see if I can catch her still with her other face. Let me just like watch their poses with the faces. You guys should see my concentration right now. Dang. Are you still gonna wink? No, the wink face is not gonna affect you with the bee pose? You're not gonna wink at me at all? They need to fix these faces. Oh, and you can see that light behind me in this one. All right, shot number 1. Number 2. Three. I know there's not too much difference. Or 4. Oh, I don't think I did the light tint in that last one. The angry face has always looked really weird. It really has. I don't know. I do like 3, or I like the 4th one. Yeah. I'm going to try to redo 4 with the color tint. Or did I forget to make it night? That might be what I did. Okay. Then vignette, brightness, saturation, color temperature, light bloom, character lighting, highlights. That color temp really just like does not want things to get brighter. I need to get out of my own head with this one. The first one's your favorite? I'm trying to incorporate the critter. Let me delete this one. I do think this one's it. I'm getting in my head about certain spots, but like people aren't going to notice it. People don't look at photos for that long. Oh, I look happy though, right? I'm going to keep it submitted. I'm going to stop overthinking it. Did I finish routine duty? Why is this? Take a selfie with your critter companion. That's funny. Okay. Oh, let me. Okay, so if I pick up one of these flowers, my critter should pick up the rest. No? Collect everything. Save. Hello? Tell me it's at least counting. Nope. Does it need to be our primary? Because I think I might have clicked the bunny first. Let me go in and out of a house. Thank you, papitas. Look at that floor on this house. That's pretty. Come on, bee. This is a flower from your expansion, too. I'm confused. Why won't you guys pick them up? Pick up what your critter companion finds. I guess I'll have to find another way to do that one. Camping gone wrong. That sounds so cute, papitas. Hi, Ashley. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. How are you today? Oh, okay. Let me do like a little bit of extra voting. This is an interesting shot. They put the sun where you wouldn't normally be able to see it. They definitely tried, but this person has a little bit more effort. Looks like this person used sunlit. I don't think they have access to the desert. And they didn't they just put on an outfit for that one. I'm trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, like they might not have the expansion. Interesting to add the motifs there. See, but you have the rift because you have that statue. Why'd you take it on the beach? That's cool looking. You do need to vote, Ashley. Triple check Tuesday. You're working away. Oh, I hope the trip is going well. Thank you, thank you. I am doing pretty good. It's only going to count the ones that the critters give you. Okay. I could see that. I'm just not sure why, the paw prints weren't even showing. Oh, look at that. That's clever. They're using their time-bending staff. It's the bell one. And they put a motif at the top with the sun in the middle of that motif. The sun motif in the middle of the snake motif. That's really smart. I like that. This is a really good shot too, but I like how magical that one feels. That is very yellow. I'm getting very hungry. I'm gonna go with this one. Working the day away. Okay. 4 hours. It's not terrible. I'm sorry, though. Are you going to be streaming tonight? That was smart with the light motif. It is looking for the extra items. Thank you for that confirmation. And thank you, Jasmine, for helping me figure that out. This is pretty. I wish she hadn't tilted the screen. I don't care for the tilt. Let's see. I feel like there's just like a little bit more going on the left. But I like the symmetry on the right. Oh, she put on that Wally outfit for Star Wars so she could wear the Jedi cape. Cute. And she's got like a little shopping area. And I get that they're fountains, but I don't really like water for a desert submission. That's a unique take. That's very pretty. It's if you look at the ground, she used the Wish Blossom Ranch path, that like stone path, and then she added the stones from the Aladdin Star path on top of that. So there's like a lot more movement on the ground. That's cool. This person has an extra wide computer monitor. It's really pretty. They both are. I like this one a little bit more. I can see a little bit more sand on this one. I don't know about the fairy wings on that one. I'm happy to be seeing good ones though. See, this is better. Like she did do it on the beach, but you can barely see the water. Versus this is the Aladdin realm, which like if you didn't have any other option, that's a good option. You haven't decided what to play, Tamagotchi. The clips that you've been posting are pretty funny. I'll try to catch your stream if I can. I think it's interesting that there are two new games out, and one's Tamagotchi and one's Tamagotchi. Like one's with a D and one's with a G. I played Tamagotchi as a kid. I could never keep them alive, but I played it. You love Tamagotchi life? It looks cute. Looks very like customizable. I guess if that's all you had access to. Interesting choice to put the stars there. Sorry for knocking my mic. That's not a desert. I could see it maybe being your only option though. All right, I did a good amount of voting. I'm a little bit of a mean voter. Not everybody's as harsh as I am. So if you saw something that's similar to yours, don't worry too much about it. There are a lot of kinder voters. Oh, I like how they have the swirls in the sky kind of like matching right there. This is pretty. That's cool looking too, but it feels like two blended themes. This one feels like it's very well thought out. I know they don't make sense, but I do love the northern lights and shots and just like how much color it adds. And I like how, so between these two shots, her outfit is blending into the background versus on this one, she's popping and her colors are popping like with the northern lights in the sky. So it's a little easier on the eyes to process a lot of like different things happening. He went kind of like old Western. That's cute. What is that pose though? And why'd he put an evil face? This is pretty. Reminds me of that shot that Stacy did for the last one. Let's see. This one's pretty. I feel like this one is a little bit better set up. Even though the pixels are worse, I try not to care about that. I don't mind the fountains in this one like some of the others. Yeah, I like how symmetrical this one is. I love how Aladdin and Jasmine, like their heads are almost outlined, like they almost got Jasmine perfect. Even the Mickey topiaries kind of blend in well. I'm glad I'm getting a bunch of good submissions. I'm going to go with this one for the time sands. Again, I love how the northern lights are kind of like, I don't know, they're helping the background pop more. Even though they don't make sense to be there, I don't mind them. Versus here, the stars are kind of blocking that tower. You got a bunch of forest shots. No. Oh, here we get to selfie land. Yep. Okay. All right, let me make sure mine submitted. It did. Now that I've voted, I'm just like looking at mine like, oh, I should add some stuff here and here. But do I want to take the time to retake it? And like, what would I add in those spots? I don't know. I'm gonna call it. It's good enough. I like that we got these storm clouds. It is really cool. All right. I think I am going to call stream here too. I'm sure you guys can hear that I am still a bit tired, but I'm feeling more refreshed after making it to the river. So I'm happy about that. I need to get some things done today before it gets too late. And then tomorrow I'll be here early for refresh. I'll be on the TikTok side. I should be. And I'll be on as long as I can until it gets too hot outside. So we'll see how fast things warm up. Thank you guys for being here. If you are just jumping in, feel free to rewatch. I did this whole snap on stream. So you can see my process and everything. And yeah, I will see most of you guys in Discord. I'll make sure to post my shot in Discord. I hope you guys have a magical rest of your day. I wish you and all of your loved ones a Hakuna Matata. And I hope we are gaming together to infinity and beyond. Psh. Bye, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Jazz. I hope you do too. Thank you, darling. Goodbye, Trey. Goodbye, Jazz. Goodbye, darling. Goodbye, Ashley. Goodbye, Jay. Goodbye, Lady Loon. Thank you. I'll make sure to rest up. Have an amazing rest of your day too. Thank you guys for everything. I can't get out. My remote is turned off. That's why. I don't know what I just did. I'll make sure I didn't undo anything. All right. Bye. Have a great day. See you on TikTok in the morning. And I'm going to count in my head to make sure I don't end it too early.